Hello Guardians, it's G10 coming at you with the last Legend Lost Sector I have to cover for this season. I know I said in yesterday's Lost Sector video that I wouldn't be covering any other Legend Lost Sectors until Season of a Splicer drops.
So that was a fucking lie.
Well, this just happens to be the last Legend Lost Sector in rotation, so I felt like I had to cover this just so I can complete the loop. Because tomorrow we're going to be going back to Bunker E15, and that's going to be one full rotation of Legend Lost Sectors. So here we are, back to Europa where I first started this series. Anyway, we're going to be going through the Concealed Void today, which isn't too bad compared to all of the Legend Lost Sectors on the moon. God, I hated those ones. Once you get the hang of this though, you can do this in under 5 minutes, which is relatively quick for a Legend Lost Sector. We're going to be on my Titan today because I really like Thunder Crash for this one. And also because I got the Guardian Games ornaments so she doesn't look like a brick wall anymore. Anyway, for my loadout, I'll be running, you guessed it, Middle Tree Striker for Thunder Crash. I just really like yeeting myself at bosses when I play Titan. I don't know why, it's something about the class, just makes me want to yeet into the enemy. For my weapons, you should be familiar with the Night Watch at this point, as I've been using it in my primary slots for a lot of these Legend Lost sectors, although for this one, I'm really only going to be using it for one barrier servitor. Now, I've been a huge fan of the Trinity GHOUL since I got it, and it does wonders for this Lost sector. There are a few Fallen Captains that have arc shields, so this is super useful for those guys, as well as just clearing out all of the ads to ever spawn ever. For my heavy slot, I have a code DUELLO with Cluster Bomb. I'll be using this to take down solar shielded heavy shanks, champions, as well as dealing a good chunk of boss damage. I've been liking Cluster Bomb a bit more than Lasting Impression lately, just because missing your Lasting Impression shot feels really bad. While having Cluster Bomb means you can basically just point at the floor and it will do a lot of damage. Finally, for my armor, I'll be running CUIRASS of the Falling Star again for maximum yeet power. Again, you don't need this exotic, and I'll show you in my run that I'm not really even able to use it, but you can do this with any class with all legendary armor pieces. As usual, I'll be running the Overload Bow and Anti-Barrier Scout Rifle mods on my arms for the champions. Do note that these mods are going to be going away very soon once Season of the Splicer drops, and we'll be getting new artifact mods, so look out for that and adjust your runs accordingly. That's it for my loadout, so without further ado, let's get into the Concealed Void. Alright, first thing I do in the Concealed Void, take out my Trinity GHOUL. There are a couple of ads here, they won't notice you at first, so you have free reign to take care of them. With the lightning rod, I can just shoot at the wall here, take down that drag over there, shoot at the wall there. There's another shank down. I see the Overload Captain, and he is a little bit difficult to deal with if you don't have a good bow to stun him up, so I'm just going to stun him up, use my code DUELLO, use a cluster bomb function, and he's going to be taken down pretty easily. Now, jump over here, take care of the ads. The lightning rod is going to be pretty huge here, but not for this heavy shank. I'm just going to use the code DUELLO here, and there he's going to go down, because I can't really chew through that solar shield with my Trinity GHOUL. Now, on this next section, you have to be a little bit careful, because there is a barrier servitor here that is a little bit iffy to deal with. I missed my shot on the shank there, which is kind of sad, because I was trying to take him out. Now, there is going to be an arc-shielded captain here, so I'm just going to try to take him down because he's going to be very annoying. So I'm going to take out a couple of shanks, and let's see if I can bank a shot down here. Boom, yeah, he's going to go down to that. Now I'm going to start to deal with the barrier servitor. This is the only reason I brought the Night Watch. There it is. There, I got the shield down. That's going to be a pretty free kill. As soon as I get him, there it is. Now I'm just going to put away this Night Watch. Not gonna use it anymore. It's Trinity GHOUL time, baby. But yeah, there are the dregs that you don't want that barrier servitor to really go down to, because if it does, it's gonna be a very tough time to deal with him. But I'm just going to melee slam into them and take out those guys as well. Just so many ads, and it's Trinity GHOUL is just a beast. There's another heavy shank, another code DUELLO shot. Now, in this next section, there's going to be something kind of special. There's an Overload champion that behaves differently from the rest of them in the game, but there is just a vandal up there. Now, what I mean by this is that this guy, you can just stun him one after the other and I'll show you what I mean right here. From my experience, he's the only overload champ in the entire game that you can just stun like this, just chain stun him, and he won't be able to really do anything to you. So I'm just gonna put DUELLO at his feet, do a lot of damage, but yeah, just keep stunning him up and he should be a free kill. That is literally the only overload champion that does that in the whole game. Now, there's gonna be a bunch of melee wretches here, which you can just punch it out with them, or you can use the TRINITY GHOUL or a TICUS if you have it. That's also a really good option to deal with that. Now, there's gonna be an overload champion over there, but also a bunch of explosive shanks. Wait a second. Where did you come from, buddy? I thought I got rid of everybody. But as soon as you cross this little threshold here, more exploding shanks will spawn, so be careful of that. I'm just gonna try to stun the overload captain here, do some damage. Maybe pull out my DUELLO as soon as I get another stun. A little bit of overkill. Overkill is the best kill sometimes. Nobody ever got hurt by a little bit of overkill, except for, you know, the people you're trying to kill. But this next room is gonna be the boss room. You have to kill 4 ads right here on the sides before the boss does spawn. So I'm just trying to get some angles. I'm trying to stay back here because this place where I just leapt from is where you really where you stay if you want to be safe. You don't want the ads harassing you, if you don't want the boss shooting at you. So I'm actually gonna come back here. We're gonna go for the Thunder Crash. Let's go. The boss is right there. Thunder Crash. Let's go. Nobody saw anything. Nobody saw anything. I never had super. I'm not playing Titan. I'm not using Thunder Crash. This is nobody saw that. But I'm just gonna show you how this guy goes down without your super. If you don't have your super, if you use it in the last room for some reason, this is how you do it. Use your rocket launcher. Yeah. There's also gonna be a servitor down there that's a little bit annoying to deal with if he shields the boss, but you can just take him out relatively easily. It's not a champion, so it should be fine. But yes, I did not use Thunder Crash. I never had it in this fight. I'm gonna try my best to take out that servitor as well. This would be a great time to look for heavy ammo, like, ooh, I see one on the floor. I'm gonna go for it, but I'm getting hassled right here. This is where I kind of wish I was playing Hunter, because I could just dash in and Worm Husk dash out, but there, I'm just gonna go for it. Don't care if I die right here, but I'm gonna try not to. Okay, I'm back. I have my heavy ammo. Darkness encroaching in 10 minutes. That's okay. That means I've only been here 5 minutes, which is really not too bad. Ooh, more heavy ammo. But with the heavy ammo that I have, I should be able to deal with him fairly easily now. Okay, that's 1, 2. I get another couple. I missed that shot, but that's completely fine. Just one more. Should be fine. Alright. Oh, he's so low. Please get him. Please get him, grenade. Please get him, pulse grenade. No, it didn't get him, but... Alright, he should just be one shot. He should just take a couple of shots from the TRINITY GHOUL to kill. 1, 2, that's gonna be the boss down. And yeah, that's Concealed Void. Just dash on over here. You don't need to kill all of the ads or some more champions, but my final time will be 5:49. So that's gonna be it for Concealed Void. Some people find it pretty easy, some find it a little bit difficult, but with a bit of practice you can run this Lost Sector pretty consistently under 5 minutes as long as you don't miss your Thunder Crash. This is also going to be the end of my Legend Lost Sector tutorials. Unless something drastic changes in Season of the Splicer, I'm fairly sure you can keep running these Lost Sectors with different loadouts, as the routing and concepts stay the same for the most part. If you guys liked this video or found it useful in any way, shape, or form, please do consider leaving a like or a comment on the video, as well as maybe consider subscribing to my channel. If you guys want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch, all 3 links will be in the description down below. As always, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Congratulations once again to us hunters, and see you in Season of the Splicer.